Hello everybody, Glitch Reaper here. Now it's time for some more Magic and Mythos. In this case, I'm about to fight the Gaia Guardian Mark II. And as you can see, I'm a bit more equipped for it because this one gets super powerful, and I'm also curious if even this fabulous armor can take it on because it is a really powerful boss. And there's even a third rank that's been added due to add-ons. So I'm really curious about that. That's the wrong button. I was going to show off how my accessory is. This is called the Cloak of Virtue. It's part of Botania. It's a nice little accessory. It's made with some wool, some glowstone dust, and one of the Gaia spirits I got previously. So it's a high tier item. And you get more Gaia spirits for fighting the Mark II Gaia spirit and above, so therefore you can kind of get more of these kind of things that way. What the Cloak of Virtue does is once I get hit, it negates that damage, but then goes on to a cooldown for about 10 seconds. So every 10 seconds, basically, I get a free hit. I don't have my Swiftwolf's Friend in Gale or my Kleinstar because I'm using the gem set, and it has auto flight. Although it's different kind because remember superhero flight mode? Yeah, I'm going to be doing that, and that's only if it even allows me because I think it may also get rid of this flight mode. I'm not entirely sure. So this is going to be a little experimental because I'm curious, can I do so? Now, to fight the Gaia Guardian Mark II, you have to have this thing called a Gaia Spirit Ingot. And it requires a piece of Terra Steel and a nice ingot of it, and 4 Gaia Spirits. And you get, and I got 6 from my first Gaia Spirit, so this is going to get a little crazy. And, you know, I'm just going to do a classic like I do with Mob Battles action and get this one away from here. So, shoo, this is going to be a big battlefield, and I don't want you kind of interfering, so just go that way. Thank you. I just made sure she went for a nice swim while I'm doing this. I think the Koa kid that grew up went all the way back to the village afterwards, because I don't see him directly around here. Either way, let's see if we can get this on. So, this should be intense. I also upgraded my Chopper DX and gave it its final modifier. I decided to just go with straight up luck as much as I could because I'm thinking it may also affect the drops, so I'm going to go for it. Oh, are we really going to go the classic at sundown? I was hoping high noon, but that's not to be. Well, it'll happen during the fight. And hopefully nothing pops out during it this time. This time I'm just going all out and seeing how things work out. So let's do this. Oh yeah, that's right, shift click. And here we go with more rocking. Okay, I can boomerang. Arrows work. Come on, let me give you a chop. Love this music though. Only 11 for that? Oh my gosh. I may have to weaken it a little with this. Hoo-yah! That does send the ward them off pretty good. Plus he's got range. And power attack. Of course, every time it gets hit, it leaves for a moment, so. This does probably the best damage right now. Whoa! In my face. 27 best hit so far. Can't get too far away or it'll go out. Am I knocking fireballs back? Yeah, I ran into it instead of chopping. The armor's holding on. For a while I thought its shots would get through. Whew. Okay, this is definitely a good way to do it. Well, you take big damage. Out of my way. That's why I didn't want anything else around here. fighting a bigger boss than you. You mind? Okay, that's it. Okay, here he strikes coming through. It can sure juggle me though. I got withered, I think. Oh, Nelly. But yeah, this deals status effects. Well, at least that didn't happen for a while in the fight. Oh, distant attack. Whoa, I got rocketed there. Slingshot maneuver. Completely unintentional. Yeah, this is always a hype fight. Got my way for a while there. Did I get him that time? I'm definitely batting fireballs too. That was pure magic. Oh, I almost got him that way. Will he teleport to me? Oh, yes he will. It always looks like you, by the way. So it's kind of a doppelganger type fight. Everyone just leave me and the Gaia Guardian finish this between each other, or things will happen. Mainly a nice slicey blade. Really good. That is a weird concern in here that I don't see happening very often otherwise. Don't worry, the Gaia Guardian does not regenerate. But unfortunately, neither does the music, apparently. It would be a little easier if that didn't happen as a thing. Pardon me? I'm pretty sure this is like all getting past my other shield. So special note, Aegis Shield, or not Aegis Shield, Shield of Repulsion does not help. At all. I love Ether Legacy, but that's just one part that's not useful for this fight. I wonder if I could Valkyrie lance him. That extended reach might be really useful. Of course, speaking of extended reach... Uh-oh, we're getting to that phase. So let's do burns. And blades. Practice my magic. Might as well use this for something. I already won. I'm sensing a distinct lack of Gaia Guardian. Yeah, I'm sensing a distinct lack of Gaia Guardian. I think I got it taken out during the barrage. One thing is, although it uses a lot of magic, it has like no major resistance to it, so... Probably got stuck in my... Oh. That's the issue, is I seem to be having a slight bag issue. There we go. Whew! I must have been overstuffed because I got a lot of things in that bag admittedly. I haven't really used a generic dump bag for a while. I'm wondering, is the reason why... Wait, why am I not walking on water? I usually walk on water with this armor. Oh, the armor is okay. Oh, it's because it's Tropics water. It doesn't recognize it fully. Okay, that's why. That's why. It's just Tropics water. Although, according to this, I'm, like, permanently poisoned. So let me see if I can, like, fly out or something. First, let's throw in a... Ooh. Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sort through this stuff afterwards, but obviously I want to take a trip to my usual base first. And this is something where I will probably do more than one of these, because I have a lot of something special to do, and it has to do with the fight. Because you get a very particular reward each time, and it's not exactly... well, there's a few... Okay, I'll explain how the rewards work for the Gaia Guardian. For one thing, there's certain random things you can get a hold of, and I need to, in fact, see if I got one of them in here because of all that calamity. So let me clear out some stuff that I can EMC to get rid of. And then I can find out what generally doesn't belong. Okay, that cleared out some of that stuff. But yeah, I left my magnet on, so things kind of got a little confused there. I'm not seeing the Gaia Guardian's head, but then again, I didn't finish off with my cleaver, so that's definitely a thing. I actually only need one arrow because I have infinity on that bow. Okay, let me see what I did not get to much my golden apples. These are the ones I've been using in the targeting for like quite some time. Like literally this has been doing nothing but making enchanted golden apples for me. So I was quite willing to literally eat that EMC to beat that Gaia Guardian, and I'm pretty sure the Mark III version will be a lot tougher. But once I do that fight, it'll be a whole other matter, and it'll probably be a little farther off because I want to get into a certain add-on, because it's why you do that fight. And I want to make sure it's really worth it. So I'll probably go down that path for a while before doing Mark III. But for Mark II, here's some things. You might get a special music disc, and you might get the Gaia Guardian's head. I don't think you need to specifically have a cleaving ability to do that, although, because I think it's just like a rare drop, and I'm not seeing any extra special heads in here. I mean, I got zombie and skeleton, but that's another matter, because those are kind of the usual ones. But other rewards include way more Gaia spirits than the first tier. You get like a lot of mana steel and mana pearls, which I need to throw into here for whenever I didn't realize it had that much range, for whenever I need them. So yeah, you also can get these special wills. Each one has a special ability that it adds to a Terra Steel armor set. You basically craft them only with the helmet, and it adds special effects, almost all of which are related to doing critical hits. In this case, it says craft with a Terra Steel helmet to add the following effect. Critical hits... Ooh, my lips are having a slight issue there. Critical hits pierce through armor. So basically, you just go through with full damage whenever you do a critical hit. There's also another reward that you sometimes get, which is called the Pinkinator. And what it does is an interesting little Easter egg, because it's not mostly in the book. And I might show that off at some point. In fact, maybe soon, because this has apparently been a lot shorter than I first thought. Because what the Pinkinator does is it does something funny to a wither. So I might summon a wither and see what happens. And another thing is every time you beat the Gaia Guardian Mark II, you get something called the Dice of Fate. The quote is, he deals the cards to find the answer, the sacred geometry of chance, the hidden laws of a probable outcome, the numbers lead a dance. Nice little poem there. I'm not sure if that's a reference to anything or not, but whenever you use the Dice of Fate, you get one of 6 special, very powerful artifacts. They can only be rewarded to a particular player once per world, and they're kind of considered soulbound in a way, so they're very specially bonded. And you can even see here that it says Relic Soulbound to Glitch Reaper. That's because only I can use this, and because I earned it from the Gaia Guardian itself, or Gaia Guardian Mark II, because the Gaia Guardian 1 doesn't drop this. The Gaia Guardian 2 just drops so much more better rewards, and sometimes can also drop other kinds of dungeon loot and stuff, so it can get pretty wild. I'm not sure if some of that loot that I pulled in here was specifically from it or not because of that. And it does kind of pull from the general loot pool, so some things that add to it can kind of add other treasures for it to drop. So again, I have no idea if some of the extra things in here, like these books, were from just defeating the enemies in general or from the Gaia Guardian, because it can also pull from the dungeon loot and you can also get books that way sometimes, so yeah. But anyhow, it's time to determine what my special relic of the Alfheim will be. Oh my gosh. It says Angel of Death. The dice lands on a 3, and you notice that it transforms into something else. I just got the Eye of the Flugel. Does this have the old ability? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, it lets you teleport. Okay. Well, I know it has another ability other than that. Okay, so these things can be slightly changed up. So maybe I'll have to read on what this is doing this time, because normally it has a special function where it enhances your ability to use another accessory. It's kind of known as the Flugel Tiara that helps you fly. Obviously it's not the same here, and I now remember that I totally forgot to try flying with this armor. While I was running around the ground the whole time, I was totally forgetting. I got juggled into the air, but that's not the same thing. Okay. Okay. Elven lore. The thing is, there's this thing about the relics of the Aesir. And it's basically about how the Dice of Fate give you things. But anyhow, let me see what it says now, because apparently this got altered at some point. Well, I know it was altered a long time ago, but it's just, I don't remember that being the shift-click function. The shift-click function used to be that it gave you a menu, and you could have one teleport point bound to it for each point on the Zodiac. This isn't doing that exactly. It's doing it something differently. Unlike the fabricated Flugel Tiara, the Eye of the Flugel contains primordial Flugel magic. Magic strong enough, in fact, to harness the Flugel's ability to recall themselves to a place they visited. Shift right-clicking with this eye somewhere will bind it to that position. After that, holding right-click for a while will recall the user back to the aforementioned location. Okay, so it acts as a recall device, but only to one at once, rather than giving you a whole menu of like several. So that's how it got rebalanced on that one. The teleportation ability not only costs mana, but can not be executed across 2 dimensions. 2 different dimensions, sadly enough. Aside from that, simply being in possession of the Eye of the Flugel allows the wearer of the Flugel Tiara to fly past the normal limits, at a higher cost, of course. This basically extends your flying from Eye of the Flugel. I do have a... oh, it may also be that I have my mana tablet a little drained. But let's try to do this again. Let's see if I can teleport to it. Do I have enough mana left to activate this? Nope, I think it drained it, so I need to recharge my supply. How's my thing over here? I have a little. So I can do that to see if I can work that function. So let's let's experiment a little bit to see if I can get enough to do this. Okay, it's already set to give power to a pole. Oh yeah. Ugh. Luckily I can turn this on and off. So let's turn this off for a little while. That soaked it up, so I did not have much left in there. Okay, now let's try experimenting with the Eye of the Flugel and see if that's enough to activate it. So it's already got a spot bound. I can kind of do stuff like that already. Okay, so that was enough. And I still have at least some left, so it doesn't really take an enormous amount. But you can basically use this as a recall charm. And that's one of the reasons why it's so cool. So it still does teleportation, but it's only to one point at a time, rather than like having one for each sign of the zodiac. Before, it was absolutely awesome that way. I think Vasky changed it because he may have considered that a tad too much, and that if you wanted that many locations, you'd probably use another mod anyhow. So that may be why he changed that. Because it was a tad crazy to have like 12 recall points per dimension. So you may be thinking, nah, I'm not going to go that far. But yeah, there's a lot to that. Okay, so let's see here. I did that. Oh yeah, I was going to see if I can find myself enough. Do I have enough heads? Is what I need to figure out. I think there's at least one in here. Yeah, there's a wither skeleton skull I got here. I'm trying to remember if I... Okay, well actually I need to put a few things up this way, because I think since the Eye of the Flugel is not going to do that... Well actually I might put this in position according to where it would be in the relic list. So I'll put that stuff there. I'll check out if I can get... If I have anything in... Any more of these. Oh, okay, I do have enough wither skeleton skulls, so I can do this. Sweet. That's all I really wanted to know, is can I, in fact, do this to a wither? I'm trying to remember if the wither has to be active, or if it can be in shield mode at the time when they first deploy. But what this does is just insanely, awesomely, hilariously cool. It's something very few people would get the reference for, but when they do, they're gonna go, oh, he totally went there. You know, because here in the end is kind of where I'm doing some other friendly... What happened? Did I... Oh, I stepped on it. Okay, I stepped on it, it negated the damage, and now it's on cooldown. Okay, I'm gonna fly for a while and find a nice, lovely spot to do this. Probably right here where I'm still in view of my area and can totally do anything I need to get rid of a wither if I absolutely need to. Because as an absolute backup, darn lips, as an absolute backup, I do have a red Qatar. So if it goes nuts and this doesn't work, I do have a plan. So it is possible. Oh, that's just end iron ore. Okay. Okay, so nothing super required around here. Good. Okay, so 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, blue heads. Okay. Come on, explode so I can click you. Okay, let me click you, please. Oh, come on. I just got rushed. Just because I was in proximity, they like seriously. just because they were in proximity, I was proximity to the wither, they blame me for it. That's not how this works. Okay, anyhow, I was gonna say this is a pink wither. It's just like it was in Minecraft 2.0. So you get a friendly, lovable pink wither is kind of your own pet or minion. I don't think it's going to be able to have all the functions, but I'm willing to test. Wait, was I about to ride that wither? Oh my gosh. You can ride the wither. Is there a way to actually direct you? Because I really don't... this part I'm not entirely sure of how to do, because I didn't think this was going to be a thing. Oh, sorry about that. Do I give the wither a saddle? Do I give a pink wither a saddle? I mean, this is just ridiculous. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I can't give the pink wither a saddle. Do I direct you with carrot on a stick? Because I couldn't really control it before. So, I'm just absurdly curious. Possibly a little much. There we go. I don't think you can steer this wither. I don't think you can. So that's a mystery and a half right there. Okay. I think I'm going to, let me see here. And now I have a totally new reason to go to Apocalypseville. Because I've got to try this. I mean, this has to be experimented with. Because I know Vasky made the pink wither like a special Easter egg, where you do the Gaia fight, you get that. Things happen. But how much did he really add to this pink wither? I mean, will it do some of the other things it used to do in Minecraft 2.0? Because it used to kind of grant the area new plants and stuff. Oh. Oh, that guy's got some armor. Oh no. It's hitting my thing again. That's bad. Well, at least I know my shield's still okay. Or is it there? Do I have my shield? What was it hitting then? Was it hitting my other thing? I think I put my shield up. Where did I put it? Did it? I think I know. I think I know where I put my shield. But I think I know where I put my shield. Because I had one here. I think I took it off for a reason, and I think I know where I have it, but I'll have to check. Because I think I put it up for a while. At least I think I know where I have it. Well, it's not there. Well, I'll look around for it, but I know I got my shield somewhere. Anyhow, so will you, like, make flowers and stuff happen? Is that part of this? Will you? Why does that happen so much? I'm not dealing damage directly. Is it something? Oh, it's something that's doing. Okay, so let's try not to do it that way. It's a move from my sword. It doesn't appear to be making flowers and stuff, but still a nice friendly pink wither that doesn't try to hurt anybody. In fact, it might just be completely neutral. But still, I got a nice decorative wither pet, so okay. And you even got an achievement / advancement for that called Decorator. So I'm thinking that's probably you just have a decorative wither. But anyhow, I think that'll be fine for now, and you'll need to go back and do a few things. Maybe I'll start off a few episodes with Gaia Guardian fights and do other stuff afterwards. Because that would be kind of cool, because I need to do more of those fights so I can get the other artifacts, because there's 6 of them. And by the way, if you re-roll the same number, it just doesn't do anything that time. So you have to, you have to roll again until you get one. Although you only get 1 shot per Gaia Guardian, so that's the thing. So this could take a while. And luckily, however, you get enough for like 2 Gaia Guardian fights and then some in a row, because of the amount that gives you, because you need 4 Gaia spirits to do that, and it gives you 10. So that's just kind of a thing to keep in mind. For now, I'll just go about trying to make sure I got everything and prepare for some more Gaia Guardian fights. This has been Glitch Reaper. I'll be signing off for now. So hope to hear from you all later, and bye for now, everybody.